All right, on this setup, I want everybody to just take a good look at this. I needed to open the new year with a formal greeting, if you will, and Happy New Year. This is going to be 3 videos, 3 giveaways, represented by the items being given away. Some top shelf quartz and some scrapers. But there's something that the displays that you'll see separately on each video have to do with whether or not you win one of these 3 groups. And as you know, Indian trace to be, I guess you could say, true. I'm nothing special myself, but they're yours. Many people here on the channel from experience have learned that. I wish more could have an opportunity, but that's between the analytics of YouTube and decency and truth. Look at this vein quartz scraper and point from Saponi. That's going to be associated with this group and this first video. So the setup here, this is going to be a little bit longer than the other videos. And I have 12 artifacts representing the 12 months of the year. It's a new year. So remember, I'm going to let you know exactly how you can win this group with this video. And have these in your hand, possibly within the next week or 2. These are fantastic artifacts. Top quality. I took them from my top shelf, the quartz pieces. And if you go back in time, you'll see where I found that at Saponi. I've loved it long enough. I say that often, but the new year, we got to go ahead and kick it off. Genuinely, I remember reading volume after volume of the North American Indian. This is going to be for the second giveaway. I won't take too long on it. You can enter every one. That's fine. And if we happen to have a repeat winner on a random generator, I'll deal with that when it comes. Because you can't win 2 of these groups. You can enter every one for the possibility of winning each one of these groups. And I won't get into 2 and 3 right now too much, but you can see they're hot groups to have. That's a sugar quartz serrated piece from Old Faithful. And this point right here is like crystal vein quartz. And it's from the Rise. Serrated. It's a blade. It's crazy with some great scraper out of smoky quartz. I won't get into that yet. This is what we're focusing on this video. If you don't want this group and you just want these 2, you can enter those 2 videos and you can enter the same way. Will be needed on every video. And send your friends, send your loved ones, say, hey, listen, you want really nice North American Indian artifact, just listen to the video and enter Indian Traces giveaway. I love those 2 together. It's absolute. I didn't find them together, but it's almost like the same kind of quartz, isn't it? Now here's the way it works. I'm going to go around the 12. Take a close look at these. Just do some remembrance. I haven't seen some of these in a couple of years. I just haven't got them out. These are some of my small G10 quality points with styles and materials that I find around here sometimes. If I'm lucky. If I'm blessed. So you're going to have to tell me as I go around in the comment which one is your favorite. And you need to tell me why. That's all. That's how you win these 2. Because I'm just curious which one of these 12, representing the 12 months of the year, is your favorite and why. And then I'm going to throw you in to the random generator for group number 1. Okay, the next video is going to be quicker. I can go faster and we can deal with things like this. I mean, look at that. But right now, that's the hot ticket associated with this group of 12. Let's go right around. I don't know. It could be a woodland. I'm not into it too much in terms of other than the fact that it's an ancient Indian point, really great point, found at the easement. For those of you who are interested, if I can get the focus going, this point is ground heavily. You can almost see the flat edge ground. You see it? And don't know what that means myself. I have had no one step up and tell me really what they believe that means. Here's a point found from a place I don't get to go. It's called Hidden Alley. I don't get to go there that often. It's been rotating differently through the last year or two. It's a great ancient point. Fairly recent find right here, sort of a Hardaway style. This is found at the Rise in Site 2. If I can get close enough, sort of museum style. 12 points. Which one's your favorite and why? And you will have the opportunity for that. Those two right there. Simple as that, and I'll make it happen. Look at this point found at the dunes. When I found these, every find that you're looking at was significant. Even though they're small, it doesn't matter. I mean, this point right here, it absolutely disappears underneath one nail. Look at that. So they are about an inch, if that. Very ground on this point. Here's a point seen before on channel. Many who've loved it have seen it before. It's found at the Cove in Site 2. Bifurcated. These weren't found together, sort of twins, but definitely found far apart. And the one here on the left, and they're tiny, I found on Election Day, 2016, when I was praying at the Bear. I mean, I remember the moment. That's fun. And then the one that's more serrated right here. This one I found at the Archaic. Just top quality display stuff. And I just really didn't even pull out the bin. It's just one little group of 12. This is recent. That's about the only bow point you're going to see in this whole group of 12. And, geez, sorry about the focus. There we go. And most of the time, that's how rare the actual bow points are. Even though this is small, I do not think it is. I think it's an atlatl dart, this Marl Mountain style. Man, the focus doesn't work that close, does it? I'll try. There we go. And I found this at the Cove, and I didn't forget the one above it. All of these just made so well. All right, I'm moving right ahead. Hopefully, those of you who are under snow and anything, or anything like that, you'll be able to see this. It'll warm you up. That's an interesting point found at Mecca. One of my favorites. There's no doubt that this is a lot of people's favorite. Who knows? I guess it's a classic Hardaway. It's super heavily ground, super well made. I found that at Crystal Loop. I guess that's as good as it gets. I mean, that's better than an Overstreet picture right there. My God. Have mercy. Cry a lot over a lot of these. And here's a point found at a familiar place I call Notchville. This one also is super heavily ground. And you can see how ground it is, if my focus works. Just ground right off. They didn't want to split the shaft, I'm sure. And I don't know if that's indicative of a time period, so somebody can educate me. That'd be fine. It doesn't matter. I'm always looking to learn. There's the 12. All you need to do, as I finish here, to focus. Jeez. There we go. Beautiful. Is tell me which one of these 12 is your favorite and the reason. And you're going to go into the random generator for group 1. I hope you get this. Be well out there.